Ruth, Whitney, do you think Mama would ever tell Ethan I love him?
Check that song out. It must be new.
Who cares about some song when my life's at stake here, Whitney?
Your life got saved when Ethan didn't tell Frank or Ivy Crane that you're his stalker.
I am grateful that Ethan didn't turn me in, but what if Mama slips and tells Ethan I caused all those freak accidents because I love him? He'd laugh at me. I couldn't bear that. I mean it, Whitney. I'd die if Mama told Ethan I loved him. No, she couldn't. Mama knows it would kill me if she told Ethan I loved him.
But what if Ethan asks your mother point blank? You know she couldn't lie to save her life.
Oh, true. But she loves her kids. She wouldn't hurt me by giving me away to Ethan. Not that it would make any difference.
How can you say that?
I told you, Whitney. Ethan made it very clear that he never wants anything to do with me ever again.
No, you don't understand. I don't want to run into you outside of my house. I want your word that if you see me on the streets or in a restaurant, you will run, not walk, as far away from me as you can.
My dream about Ethan is just that. A dream.
Some dreams can seem pretty real, I guess.
I swear, Whitney, as long as I live, I'll never want another man again. It was either Ethan or no one.
Men are definitely more trouble than they're worth.
Whitney, Russell, how can you possibly mean that? Frank's the only guy you've ever liked. You'll fall for dozens more.
No way.
You'll see. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle.
What genie?
The passion genie, Whitney. It's out. Get used to it.
Forget it, Theresa. After what happened with Frank, I have had it with the entire male gender.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. Frank called me a liar. Nobody's ever called me a liar before in my entire life. It felt awful.
The only reason why it hurts so much, Whitney, is because Frank stirred up some strong feelings in you. Are you telling me you never want to feel that way about someone again?
I don't care what you say, Theresa. I'm stuffing that passion genie right back in the bottle.
Easier said than done.
Maybe for you, Theresa. But I've got a passion for something else. Tennis. I've worked too long and too hard to let some guy get in the way of that.
Even Frank?
Especially Frank. If I hadn't let my feelings for him get out of hand, I wouldn't feel so bad about him saying that he never wanted to see me again.
You'll see, Whitney. You'll think about some other cute boy in no time.
No, not me. But I know it's got to be harder for you, Theresa. You've been thinking about Ethan a lot longer than I've been thinking about Frank.
And I was crazy to think that Ethan would fall in love with me and I'd be his wife and we'd live happily ever after in the Crane Mansion.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Theresa. You just dream big. It was a 1,000,000,000 to 1 shot and you went for it.
Yeah, like a fool.
Like someone that's not afraid to try anything. I mean it, Theresa. If there was any girl in this town that could go from living in a little house on Railroad Street to being the mistress of the Crane Mansion, it would be you.
You think so?
Absolutely. You're gonna make your mark in this world. It just won't be as a Crane.
Oh, Ethan.
Harmony is not big enough for us to walk off what happened today.
Wherever we go, it reminds me of Ethan. When we went by the harbor just now, it reminded me of the Harmony Hung contest and rubbing that heat liniment on Ethan's back by accident. I practically scarred him for life.
Forget it, Theresa. Ethan's fine now.
Look where we are now. Right where I spilled those milkshakes all over Ethan.
You're an accident waiting to happen. I'm out of here.
No, wait! Why can't there be do-overs in life? I'd give anything if I could take back all the stupid things I've done to Ethan. If they hadn't happened, I might be in his arms right now.
You cannot do this to yourself, Theresa. You're making yourself feel worse than you already do. You see the way Josh is looking at you? I think he definitely has a crush on you.
I don't care. I'll never be another Ethan. Well, I'd better call my mom at the Cranes, make sure nothing's happened to her because of me.
Crane residence.
It's me, Mama.
Theresa, where are you?
I'm with Whitney at the chicken coop. What happened after I left?
If you're worried about Ethan telling anyone that you really were his stalker, you can relax. I'm sure he will not say a word.
What did he say to you, Mama?
He wanted to know why you only seem to have accidents around him.
I know it. You didn't tell him I was in love with him, did you, Mama?
No, of course not.
Oh, thank you, Mama.
Theresa, the time has come for you to forget the Cranes and get on with your life. You understand that now, don't you?
Yes, Mama.
I'll see you later then.
How am I going to get on with my life without Ethan?
Your mother's right, Theresa. You have to forget about Ethan, put him out of your mind for good. But nothing, Theresa. You are not a Crane. You're not a part of their life, and you never will be. You are a Lopez Fitzgerald.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. That is a great thing to be. It's time that you accepted that.
You're right, Whitney. I won't need these fashion and society magazines anymore. Goodbye, dreams. I really didn't care all that much about the fancy jewelry or the money. It was more about a certain kind of life, you know, where you have candles on the dinner table every night and a white linen tablecloth set with beautiful crystal and silverware. And Ethan there with me. Well, at least part of my dream came true.
You mean being Ivy Crane's secretary?
I was great at it, Whitney. I was made for that job.
This isn't helping.
Now I understand why Mama loves her job with the Cranes. Why she doesn't mind taking the bus in the cold of winter or the heat of summer. I would have walked through the fires of hell myself if I could have kept working at the Crane Mansion. Why did I have to mess it all up?
Stop beating yourself up, Theresa. It's not like you messed things up on purpose.
But if I hadn't been so accident-prone around Ethan, none of this would have happened. No one would have thought I was a stalker. I wouldn't have had to wear this disguise around Ethan. He could have seen me for who I really am. If only I hadn't caused those stupid accidents. I don't blame Ethan for thinking I'm some kind of terrorist.
You can't do this to yourself, Theresa. What's done is done. You can't do anything about it.
I just hope I never run into Ethan again. I couldn't face him. The Cranes are so perfect. No wonder he can't understand how someone could screw things up like I did.
Stop making yourself sick, Theresa. I mean, you'll probably never even run into Ethan again.
Well, I better not, because if I do and there's another accident, I'm going straight to jail.
Theresa.
Ethan?